Hi Collective, welcome to my channel. This is Oracle Mystique, the Avatar High Priestess, Master of the Four Elements, brought back to restore balance to the unbalanced ones tuning in. So welcome to your Twin Flame Tuesday reading. We're going to see what we got when it comes to you and your Twin Flame. This is timeless, so this could have resonated in the past, maybe now in the present, or later in the near future, whenever you're brought and guided to see this reading. You can switch the roles if need be, take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And this is general, not personal. If you guys are seeking a personal read, everything is in the description box below, along with my current prices. I will be changing my prices November 1st. So if you guys want to book me while it's at the prices that they are now, you can before November 1st. Lastly, what am I talking about? You guys can book me through just emailing me if you have something specific you want me to touch on. Or you can book me through my Etsy shop, where I also make, sell, and create oracle decks if you guys are tarot readers and enthusiasts such as myself. And lastly, I do have a natural soap and butter business. So every $40 you spend, you get a free reading. Just place your order and I will follow up with myself personally on the kind of reading you want, since Etsy and the link in the code that I have, it's been acting a little janky. So I will be doing it personally and reaching out to you. But let's get started. I'm just going to be really following my intuition on where the cards want me to go, and see how this Twin Flame Tuesday reading plays out for you guys. So what do we got, Spirit, for my collective? First, we're going to be using my Love and Separations Oracle deck. You can find in my shop. Oh, slept right on out. This is how I've always been. So I feel like you're getting a reality check. You're seeing your twin for who they are and not what you thought they were. I feel like, you know, they may have put up a facade for you, or you kind of created a version of them of what you wanted them to be in your own head. Then we have, I didn't expect you to leave this long. So they're just doing there was a lot of runner chaser, push and pull, and they didn't expect you to leave so soon. They always expect you to come back running, chasing after them. And they didn't do this only with you. They've done this with others, since they're saying, like, you know, this is how I've always been. And we have, I want to be enough for you. I feel like in the past you wanted to be enough for them. And now I feel like they want to be enough for you now, since you're no longer entertaining it. And bottom of the deck, I don't want to fight anymore. They really want to reconcile more than anything with you, collective. But let's see more of what you're feeling. We're going to be using my Scorned Heart Oracles deck too, also in my Etsy, because I feel like you are coming from a hurt place and you got some words you want to say. We have, your gaslighting drove me crazy. So you had it like up to here with this person. Well, why am I saying this person? It's your twin. Like, you've had enough. Then we have, I let you hurt me for the last time. I feel like you took all that you can take until you can no longer take it no more. And you're through with it. It's like that Destiny Child song, like, through with it, love. You're through with love for them. And you're just keeping them at arm's length. Suppressed anger. I feel like you guys suppressed your anger for a while. I feel like you didn't react the way you wanted to react for a while. And you didn't show them the angry you, like your shadow self. Because I feel like you've been at a tug of war, trying to be your highest self, trying to keep the peace. But what's keeping the peace within you? It's driving you crazy. And you just couldn't stand it. And then we have, you only tell me what I want to hear, so you don't believe shit your twin says. You feel like they only want to say certain things so they can get you chasing right after them and running right after them. And it's that same old cycle until somebody decides to put an end to the nonsense and the bullcrap. So we're going to get the story with the tarot. Keep in mind, whatever zodiac I spew out, if it resonates in your chart or your twin's chart, all the better. If not, follow the message. And there's no gender. It's all just energy. So let's see what's going on. Ooh, 10 of Cups. Pisces energy. I feel like You wanted happiness. You wanted emotional fulfillment with them. Some of you guys could have been married to them, or you wanted marriage, happy wife, happy life, though, but they were causing too much stress. 10 of Wands, reverse. Yeah, you had to release this. I feel like you released this for the emotional fulfillment for yourself so you can indulge in your own happiness. Sagittarius energy. So we got 10-10 off rip. 10-10. And 10 is all about ending cycles. And with endings comes new beginnings. So I feel like you had to really let go of this burden. Page of Wands, Sag, or Aries, Leo. There might be an age difference, but a maturity difference nonetheless. I feel like there's going to be some kind of unexpected communication because it is fire, it is hot, it's a spark, in and out. And again, they're very immature with communication, but they probably may want to start a new beginning with you with an unexpected message, hence Mercury retrograde. Communication all the way up to the 18th, I believe. So be mindful. They are going to try to reach out unexpectedly, hit you up with that random message. And then bottom of the deck, 5 of Wands. This is kind of similar. Some of the similar cards came out from the last reading where that title was You're Manifesting New Love, but your ex situationship or whatever is like going sick, going crazy over it because you're moving on. But I feel like you guys do nothing but argue. There must have been also some competition. I feel like you were competing for their love or competing for their attention, and it just led to arguments, misunderstandings, or just really, again, you were gaslighted. And they were just busy here denying the bullcrap that they were putting you through. And it's like, no, I know exactly what it is. I see you for who you and what you are. I'm not putting up with it. I'm sick of it. And you want nothing else to do with it. Hence all these 10s. We have 8 of Wands. So something's going to be picking up Sagittarius energy. 2 of Wands reverse. Aries. But I feel like they're delaying the decision of wanting to come to you. I feel like there's some kind of choice that's very up in the air. And someone's delaying the choice to come forward or not. But eventually they are going to try to want to come forward. See, very, very similar from the last reading. 4 of Wands, reverse. Aries energy, more Aries energy. So, of course, twin flame. Maybe they dealt with a false twin flame, but I do see that there was no stability, no security, no set foundation. Maybe you was married or in a serious relationship, but it was a failing relationship or a failing marriage because nothing was moving forward. It just didn't start off the way that it needed to. And I feel like it started off because you weren't being real with yourself towards them, because you were suppressing, hiding bits and pieces and letting them walk all over you. Because one thing about the twin flame journey, it's supposed to teach you self-love. And bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Pentacles reverse, Virgo. So your independence, your abundance, and self-sufficiency was at risk. I feel like you just depended on them until like they hurt you to the point where you had to teach yourself to be very independent from them and love yourself and put into yourself. And I feel like you had to work on that foundation of yours by yourself, because they weren't really giving you what you needed and what you required. Twins, like twin collective. But best believe something is going to be picking up momentum the moment you start focusing on yourself. But I feel like they're very up in the air of how to approach you, because they know they gaslighted you. Like, your twin is a bit of a narcissist, but mind you, it's a reflection also of you. So you guys could have had like an empath narcissist situation and lack of boundaries. Like, no boundaries were set in stone. I feel like you let them bend, or you let them get away with things that you normally wouldn't let other people get away with. And maybe you didn't have as much resolve as you once did, or that you thought you did. But now I feel like you changed all that, and your boundaries are stronger than ever. And you're just not taking any nonsense from them. You're putting into your own happiness, because they were very indecisive of what they wanted to do, and they just dragged you along for the ride. and they weren't truthful with you. So we're going to get the potential outcome and close it out with a few oracle decks. Keep in mind, outcomes are interchangeable due to free will, so nothing's ever set in stone. It's all due to what you're willing to do and what you want. But let's see, what's the potential outcome? Okay. 3 of Pentacles. I feel like they're going to want to come back and work on things with you. They want to work together. But I feel like you may be just working on things maybe with other people, focusing on yourself, on what you want. Capricorn energy. Emperor. Aries. They're going to come in as the Emperor, like that divine masculine energy, but be careful. He does have a mask, by the way. But I also feel like you're also putting your foot down to your situation. Mind you, no gender whatsoever. So you're just being more decisive, more clear, more head over heart. You're not letting your emotions be the only thing that leads you. You're taking your brain with you. And you're doing what's best for you for the long run. Because you're not dealing with your twins nonsense. And not all twins are meant to be soulmates. Some of them are just really meant to teach you because you're meant for a higher purpose. Yeah. 8 of Swords, Gemini. So you both probably can't stop thinking about each other. But I also do see mainly them, you. They can't stop thinking about you. You're on their brain since the separation and not speaking to them. And bottom of the deck, 8 of Pentacles. This is about putting in the work. But I see this in this deck that they want you to probably take care of them. They probably want you, or they miss you, like to help fix what they got going on. I feel like the more you put in your time and energy or your resources, like you're healing. Like you have a healing aura and they want to be healed by you. Like they can't get out of bed. So we got 3 8s. 8 of Wands, 8 of Swords, and 8 of Pentacles. So look up what 888 means in love and twin flames, or just the angel number itself, and see what meanings you get for those. But I do see that they want your energy to come and heal them, to help them move forward too. It's like they can't move without you. And they feel very codependent towards you. Because now that you're working on your independence and your happiness, they want some of that happiness too. And that they see you putting your foot down and your boundaries, it's like they don't even know who you are. It's like you're not the person that you were when they left you or when you left them. All right, let's see what we got. Oh. You have, I got spooked. So they were scared. They're too scared to come to you. And they probably ran multiple times because they're afraid of their own emotions. Like they run from themselves through you. We have, would you reject me? Probably. And that's why they're very afraid of approaching you. And they're very much stuck in their head about you versus approaching you and overthinking the situation. Then we have, I just have to do something else right now. Please try to understand. I feel like you try to be as understanding as much as possible, to the point where you don't even care about understanding. You're just worried about self. Bottom of the deck, I still love you. So they still have feelings for you. Even though there's not a lot of cup energy here, I feel like you're putting that love towards yourself. But they do see you as that emotional fulfillment there too. But how they go about it, it doesn't suit you. It doesn't resonate with you. It doesn't sit right with your spirit. All right, let's see. Sometimes I push you away because I don't feel worthy of this love. So they self-sabotage because them themselves don't feel good enough for it. And that's something for them to work on if they choose to work on it. Please know that you are my #1 priority, but you don't feel like you are. Just because someone says they love you or you are their priority, it doesn't mean you feel like that. So they love different, and you guys have different love languages. Because I mean, although they are your twin, you guys are still individuals at heart. So how you want to be loved doesn't really resonate. It doesn't give you that reassurance. I'm getting very tongue-tied and very tongue-twisted, so I could tell there's a lot of miscommunication and they don't know how to fully express themselves. We have, I feel regret for the times I treated you badly. So lots of regret here. They know they treated you badly. They gaslit you and acting like they didn't, but now I feel like they're stuck in the motions of what I could have done, what I should have done. And now that they miss you and everything, they want to collaborate. They want to work things out, come together. And, of course, they want you to come nurture them. Then we have, we are connected in this lifetime just like we've been for many lifetimes before. So although you can't escape your twin, it doesn't mean they're your soulmate. But they still know that they are connected to you. And you know this too. But you don't have to have that dictate your life and your focus on your life's purpose and life's journey. But I feel like you're working and really trying to build yourself up. And this could also be, now that I'm thinking about it, like this could be you going internally inside, working to build yourself up so it can express outwardly to the 3D. So working on yourself spiritually, emotionally, mentally, in order to get yourself out of bed and out of a rut. So I see that too. All right, next we're going to be using my 5D messages from Twin Flame in my Etsy shop. We have, I don't want your breadcrumbs when I deserve the whole loaf. So yeah, you know they weren't really given to you. And you don't care about what they have to offer now. Because they should have given you that from the get-go. They should have been very reciprocal. So I feel like you treated them how you wanted to be treated, and then you started matching their energy and just stopped giving a fuck. Or, you know, you didn't really match their energy. You just left. You just said deuces. Because I'm moving on without you, collective. My twin collective. Yeah, you're just moving on without them. You're through. I made you look like the crazy one so everyone will be on my side. So again, they probably have flying monkeys. They gaslit you. And they had people around you rejected you and made you seem like you were crazy. And it's like, you know what, fuck it. And even with this 4 of Wands reverse, they may have had family, because it's also about marriage and foundation and, of course, family coming together. I see that you probably had them coming against you too. And turning at you, or friends or family, or both, or whatever. And they try to make you feel like you were all in your head, like you were the crazy one. And it's like people trying to figure out what the hell's going on with you, when it's like they were gaslighting you, driving you crazy. And that's just abuse. So they just weren't really treating you right, collective. And bottom of the deck, we have, I should have spoken to you with love. So they did not speak to you kindly, gently, as if you were a person. They just talked to you as if you were somebody on the street and paid you no mind, or they didn't really care for your feelings. And they didn't know how to, because, again, they got spooked. They run from their feelings through you. And they're not ready to face themselves. And that's not your fault. And it's not for you to chase or for you to change. It's up to them to want to change. And usually, when you're a person that's very healing and nurturing, they heal through your absence. Because you introduce them to a vibe. And once you see that they're very unappreciative and you just fall back, then they start wanting to act right, or they realize they can never find another you. And crazy enough, 6 of Wands reverse, Leo energy. I feel like, yeah, this is going to be very unsuccessful, and I don't feel like you want to take them back. I feel like you see this as a failed situation because they didn't appreciate you and they just had people turn against you, and this person doesn't really use good judgment. Judgment reverse, Scorpio energy. And you feel like it would be a bad judgment on your part if you were to take them back. So we're going to use my next deck, Messages of Regret. We're going to see what other messages they have. You can find this in my Etsy. Let's see a little more, Spirit. I've always put you last when you put me first. Again, they didn't prioritize you. They didn't make you feel like a priority. Even though they said that you are my #1 priority. But they know they didn't make you one. We have Now We're Just Strangers with Memories. I feel like you accepted them for what they are and just move forward because you don't have time to match this energy. Then we have You Always Showed Up For Me When No One Else Did. So yeah, very supportive. This was also on that card. This card came out in the last reading. And then we have You Were Always in the Right and I Couldn't Stand It. So they were low-key jealous of you. They know you're a being of light. You're a light worker. You're a healer, a nurturer. And you follow your intuition. You're divinely guided. And you know you're being called upon a higher purpose. And they know that you are more spiritually advanced than they were. And they couldn't handle. They were intimidated by you. Instead of embracing and learning from you, they just chose to be intimidated. Like you were more inferior when you were coming from a place of love. It's crazy when you're not even hating and you want to bring people up with you. They just see you as a competition instead of getting motivated. All right. Now I'm going to use 2 more of my decks that I created. So we're going to be using my Brutally Honest Messages. And see what messages are needing to be said. Just straight shot, no chaser. We have Put Your Foot Down and Call Their Asses Out. Stand up for yourself. And I feel like that's what you did when you got in this Emperor mode. I feel like you did call them out. They only want you for your energy. They only want your energy for their personal gain. Fuck those leeches. So again, they want you to nurture and take care of them. That's why your twin wants you to come back. They miss your energy. So, like the card said, fuck those leeches. Don't you dare take those toxic ass people back. So, don't take them and don't take the family, friends, whatever back. Because they're just as toxic. And they probably added fuel to the fire for this ending. And it had to end. Bottom of the deck. Be honest with yourself and take accountability. Sometimes you're the problem. So know where you went wrong and move forward from there. Because nobody's perfect by all means. None whatsoever. But learn your lesson, know the part that you played, and move forward and know not to be that person again. And work on yourself. Lastly, we're going to be using my word of advice, bestie. Because, you know, word to the wise from your best friend, your bestie, me. I make this with love and to inform you with love. So take some advice. Take some advice of encouragement. Because just because you've been through a bad thing or you did a bad thing, it doesn't mean you're a bad person. We all make bad decisions. But the thing is, we just got to learn from it. No one is always going to be the good guy or the good girl. So let's see what you need to know. Your purpose is bigger than your problem. So this situation is very minor. I feel like it's saying don't sweat the small stuff right now. Or this is just a small thing. It's not that deep as you think it is. So do your best to not overthink it and free yourself from it mentally. Because you got bigger things to do. You have a higher purpose. Ah! They don't want me to read this. Why? There you are. We have, you can't force people to be on your level. Everyone isn't ready, and you're not obligated to wait around for them. So again, you were and are more spiritually advanced than your twin. And I feel like you wanted them to level up. You wanted them to see things in your perspective, or just be more understanding to your perspective. But they just wasn't budging. And we have choose growth even if it's lonely. So I feel like you have to take the lonely road, and you're not obligated to wait around for them. Because again, I feel like it's telling you need to move on. You can only plant seeds. You can't force people to change. What they do with that seed, how they want it to grow, how much they water it, how much they think about what you said and what you've done, it's all up to them. We have your energy speaks for itself. Uphold your integrity. So don't worry about what people have been saying and talking about you. I feel like your energy is going to speak so much for yourself, and whatever rumors, no one's going to really believe it, because it's like, this isn't such and such. I don't believe this. It's like, it's impossible to think that like this person is that way when you're really not. Then we have, you are loved and you are lovable, and many people will envy you because you're a reflection of their insecurities. So I feel like you're a trigger, and you're a person of light because you shed light on their false reality, their darkness, their wounds, their triggers that they do not want to work on. And although you are a healing energy, they're also very intimidated by it. Like, they can't stand the fact that you're a person of growth, and you evolve and you become better. Like, even through your hardest time and your struggles, like, they can't top you, not even on their best day, and not even on your worst. So I feel like a lot of people who are meant to be in your life and that are aligned with you naturally gravitate, and from then on you grow. And that's why with this Three of Pentacles, I feel like you're going to be collaborating with other people that's going to be more suited for you, for one, and you're going to be able to make things happen. You're going to make things grow. You're going to be with people on your level, if not more greater than you, so you can learn from them. But my twin collective, that's all I have for you. Stay true to yourself, love yourself, choose growth, and choose what's most aligned for you and your purpose. Because at the end of the day, if the more obedient you are, the more you will be rewarded by the universe. But if you felt like this was your reading, give it a like, share, subscribe, comment any stories. I would love, love, love to read them. I do have 2 other social medias, like TikTok and Instagram. If you felt like this Twin Flame Tuesday reading wasn't for you, you can always come back next Tuesday. And again, I love y'all. Thank y'all for being patient with me. And I know this was very lengthy, so I hope you found some messages or some clarity with this reading. Namaste, Ashe, Ashe, Namaste. Love you guys. Take care.